All right, I'm Hooman Rahimi. I'm here at Formula Drift, New Jersey, and we're going to take a tour of my trailer. So we'll walk in and you can start on the right and see kind of a lot of money on the wall. That's really what that is. This is just years and years of learning what breaks and what I need to have spares of, and we slowly just build a spare cabinet box, and we decide to put it on the wall because if we put these in boxes, then it takes up floor space, and the wall is basically not being used. It gets a little tight, you know, when the car's in here and you got to get by. That's probably the only negative from it, but we manage and we bring things like control arms, coilovers from Fortune Auto, spare axles, hubs, spacers even, because imagine if you wreck a wheel, you might mess up your spacer and then, you know, you have issues. So I actually have all kinds of spacers, and we actually bring a couple other sizes just in case. We have spare springs if we decide we want to run a little different setup. We have spare intercooler, spare belts. Belts are like the #1 thing that every drifter probably doesn't remember to keep, but really important. We got cabinets up here. Mostly kind of store kind of random stuff like our vacuum cleaner from Harbor Freight. That thing's awesome. Wheels and racks of tires. We can fit, I think it's 28. So we can rack 28 wheels and tires comfortably, like if they're all the 255s that we run. We have a lot because we're actually staying here 2 weeks in a row. So we bought 50 tires for 2 rounds, so that was a big hit. So here we have stacks and stacks and stacks of wheels. They're my 18 by 9.5 ET25 hexaforms in white with custom plaid spokes because we gotta look cool. Sorry, they're a little dirty. They've not had a chance to detail these. What's on the car stays clean when we show it, but drifting gets dirty. But yeah, this is kind of what we just go get mounted over and over and over again. So we usually need to have about 16 ready to go, give or take. We have like a smaller toolbox that if we're doing something like really annoying, like a head gasket or something like that, we'll pull this out, just kind of have like a workspace outside. And then we got the big box that just kind of fits, you know, all kinds of stuff. Like we have all our power tools, kind of just basic wrenches, impact stuff, torque wrenches. We have AN wrenches and regular wrenches here. It kind of moves around from the trailers and get super organized all the time. We're probably not the best at organizing it, but we just kind of keep it like this. And then, you know, what we actually bought is one of those triple cases and just put each case in a different drawer. And then we bolted the toolbox to the wall so that we don't have to keep it strapped. That one stays strapped, so that one can get loose. And then these boxes are actually like our spare boxes. So one of them is fluids, one of them is like smaller parts, like blow-up valves and stuff like that. And then at the bottom is some of the bigger parts, so stuff that like, if we ever go to that box, we call it the oh shit box. Like, that's not a good time. Up there is just kind of a mess. We throw, that's like, throw stuff up there whenever it doesn't fit. And then, yeah, I mean, that's basically my trailer. So you can find me online at I'm Only Hooman on Instagram and Facebook and all that. And thank you to all my sponsors like Koenig, Harbor Freight, and all the others.